Right now at noon, a second pharmaceutical company is working to get emergency use authorization from the FDA. A look at how long the process is expected to take. And the state Supreme Court hears arguments on capacity limits in Wisconsin's restaurants and bars.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mark Kane. We start with breaking news. Governor Evers has announced a new mobile app that will help with COVID contact tracing efforts. The WI Exposure Notification app will go live for Wisconsinites next week. When someone tests positive, they'll receive a code to enter into the app. Anyone who has shared a Bluetooth signal with that person during the period of time they may have been contagious is notified. The app is available for download in the Google Play Store. iPhone users can turn the app on in their phone's settings. Public health officials have more good news to share about COVID in Dane County. Strained contact tracing efforts are starting to improve.
Given these declining case counts, I'm happy to report we are able to contact all cases and their close contacts for follow-up, moving us out of the crisis model that we have been in since late October.
This comes as Dane County's cases and positivity rates continue to decline. The 7-day average of cases per day is 178. That's down from 250 last week. Hospitalizations are also starting to decline, but Heinrich says that they are still at high levels. Despite the decreasing trend, DHS officials say Dane County still has a very high level of COVID activity. Another cloudy day out there. Josh Spreiter has a look at your first warned forecast. Good afternoon, Josh.
Hey, Mark. Yeah, we're stuck in the clouds once again. It feels like we were right in this spot yesterday at this time. Let's take a live look outside from the WIC-TV Skycam this morning, or this afternoon, rather. This is the noon show, not the morning show. Live look right now. You can see all those clouds out there, just those snowy rooftops. Not doing any melting today as we take a look at your current temperatures. We're right around where we were yesterday. 29 degrees here in Madison, 34 degrees in Janesville, 32 degrees in Mineral Point. So we're stuck around those freezing marks today. Wind speeds pretty light right now, only around 3 miles an hour here in Madison, but you can see calm winds across much of southern Wisconsin this morning or this afternoon. Day planner for you. This afternoon, we're going to stay right around this temperature, maybe warm up a couple more degrees, but with the cloud cover, really not going to mean much for us this afternoon. Coming up later on, of course, we're 8 days out from Christmas. We'll have a closer look at that holiday forecast and let you know when the sun is going to return, Mark.
All right, we'll see you in a few minutes, Josh. Thank you. A second vaccine could be authorized as soon as tomorrow. It comes as the U.S. set new records for daily COVID cases and deaths yesterday. More than 247,000 new daily infections and more than 3,600 deaths. Naomi Ruckham reports from New York.
Moderna's coronavirus vaccine faces a key hurdle Thursday as it seeks emergency use authorization from the Food and Drug Administration. An independent FDA advisory committee is meeting virtually to review the vaccine's safety and efficacy.
Today's VRBPAC meeting continues FDA's commitment to an expedited review process that is transparent, scientifically sound, and data-driven.
The FDA says the vaccine overall is 94% effective. It's 86% effective in people 65 and over. Moderna's vaccine requires 2 doses, just like the Pfizer vaccine. But unlike Pfizer's, Moderna's vaccine does not require ultra-cold temperatures for storage. It can be stored in a regular freezer. During the meeting, the FDA also addressed reports that 2 healthcare workers in Alaska experienced adverse allergic reactions to the Pfizer vaccine. One fully recovered, while the other had to be hospitalized.
These cases underscore the need to remain vigilant during the early phase of the vaccination campaign.
And there seems to be more doses of Pfizer's vaccine than previously thought. After thawing and mixing the vaccine, it turns out there are up to 2 extra doses per vial, which the FDA says are safe to use.
The manufacturer, as we understand it, was trying to be particularly cautious. But what we've learned is that if you follow the manufacturer's directions very specifically, you actually have 6 full doses in each vial.
That means that hundreds more doctors, nurses, and support staff can be protected against the virus. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News, New York.
Teenagers as young as 16 can get the Pfizer vaccine. Moderna is asking for emergency use authorization for people 18 and older. The pressure is on lawmakers to agree to a new spending bill by tomorrow night to avoid a government shutdown, and leaders on both sides want to include a COVID relief package as part of that deal. The government announced 885,000 Americans filed new unemployment claims last week, up from the previous week. They're part of the 5.5 million now receiving state benefits. Congress is negotiating the final details of a COVID relief bill that would extend federal unemployment benefits for 4 months at $300 per person per week. That's down from $600 earlier this year.
We're going to stay right here, until we're finished, even if that means working through the weekend, which is highly likely.
The roughly $900 billion package could also include a $600 to $700 check for most Americans, as well as money for rental assistance, food assistance, money for schools and vaccine distribution, and $300 billion in help for small businesses. The Wisconsin Supreme Court is hearing arguments in a challenge to Governor Evers' order limiting how many people can gather in bars and restaurants. The order expired in November, but this case will determine if similar orders can be made in the future. The order is one of a series that the governor has issued in response to the pandemic. All have been challenged by conservatives. The daughter of a state senator was married at the Wisconsin Capitol over the weekend, even though requests for other events have been denied because the building is closed due to the pandemic. The small wedding for the daughter of Republican Senator Howard Marklein of Spring Green appears to be the first private event approved since the building was closed in March. Senate Sergeant-at-Arms Ted Blaisel says Marklein's request was approved because it only involved 12 people. Chicago's mayor has apologized for a disturbing police raid. The body cam video is tough to watch. In February 2019, 12 Chicago policemen broke into an innocent woman's home and handcuffed her while she was naked. The target of the raid actually lived next door and was wearing a police ankle monitor. Chicago's law department tried to not only stop CBS Chicago from showing the video, but also asked a federal judge to punish the victim and Jetta Young over the video's release. The raid happened 3 months before Mayor Lori Lightfoot took office, and she says this week is the first time she saw the video.
And the fact that she has spent no effort that I know of to reach out to me or my team, that's more of a betrayal.
The mayor claims the city would never seek to punish Young. However, the city has requested a hearing scheduled for next Tuesday in federal court seeking sanctions against her. Young has also not been told if any of the officers have been disciplined, and the city has not admitted any wrongdoing. U.S. Coast Guard seized more than $410 million worth of drugs. 23,000 pounds of cocaine and nearly 9,000 pounds of marijuana were taken from drug smugglers in the Pacific Ocean yesterday. According to the Coast Guard, the drugs were being trafficked off the coasts of Mexico and Central and South America. Multiple agencies and other countries, including the UK, were involved in the seizure of the drugs. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. I'm next. We'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Today, we're sharing a homemade gift idea that's pretty sweet, so make sure you stick around.
Looking for a sofa? Looking for a chair? You haven't shopped furniture in Madison until you've shopped Dwellings, Madison's best-kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous new showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of PowerSwabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to PowerSwabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. PowerSwabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stain caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, PowerSwabs can target that area using swab precision.
I really love the fact that you're able to go individually on each tooth and make sure that it's going to be wider.
So this holiday season, if you have yellowing between your teeth or coffee stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way. way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes or an hour, and start using the PowerSwab's 5-minute solution. Just snap, swab, and smile.
After just 7 days, the results were awesome. PowerSwabs was easy to use every day, and each day I could see it better and better, and from beginning to end, it's definitely whiter. They look clean, they feel clean, and people have made comments about it, which is nice.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. This holiday season, order PowerSwabs and receive up to 40% off the retail price. Get a free PowerSwabs Quick Stick pen with your order. The Quick Stick pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 40% on your purchase and your free Quick Stick pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
It's no secret, Robertson is Wisconsin's aesthetic leader. But with results this natural, patients can keep it a secret if they want. Our secret to the best skin of your life, HydraFacials. Book a free consultation to learn how HydraFacials are different at Robertson.
Looking for a sofa? Looking for a chair? You haven't shopped furniture in Madison until you've shopped Dwellings, Madison's best-kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous new showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
How's your holiday shopping coming along? Is there someone on your list who has you stumped? If so, then we've got an idea that's really special, and it won't cost you an arm and a leg. It's homemade chocolates. And if you're thinking, I can't make that, it's time to think again. We start by melting a good amount of chocolate chips along with a bit of coconut oil in the microwave. After giving it a good mix, we fill plastic ice cube trays, about a third full, with the chocolate and pop them in the freezer. After a few minutes, we take them out and tilt the trays so each cube is lined with the chocolate, and back in the freezer they go. Once they firm up, we fill the centers with anything from mini marshmallows or caramel to peanut butter and nuts. Then more chocolate goes on top and we freeze them again. When they firm up, give the tray a slight twist and flip it over. Voila, fancy chocolates. For an extra festive touch, drizzle them with some white chocolate and top them with some sugar decorations. Imagine how great these would look inside a gift box or on a holiday tray. The recipe for what we call our ice cube chocolates is online now. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a giftable chocolate way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. Next at noon, cloudy and cold, plus a chance for flurries this weekend. Josh will have your first warn forecast coming up.
Menards has the best and brightest ideas for lighting your home. Explore our lighting showroom and find your style with over 1,000 styles of Patriot lighting interior lights, like this Bee Island light with a white wash finish. It's $199.99. Add a rustic elegance with this Wayland 5-light chandelier. Its soft ambient light is perfect for your living space. It's $179.99 now at Menards. Plus, give the perfect gift with a Menards gift card.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
When you protect what's important to you from COVID-19, you help protect everyone in Wisconsin. Learn how you can stop the spread at dhs.wisconsin.gov/COVID-19.
Today, you can turn your home into a university, and you can turn a lasting career into reality. With Herzing University, you can earn a degree in today's hottest fields, anytime, online. Herzing is recognized, accredited, experienced, and transfer-friendly, with more than 90% student satisfaction. For a limited time, we'll waive your enrollment fee. See what your career can turn into with Herzing University.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Call or click today.
In the latest issue of Madison Magazine, restaurants get creative to survive a COVID winter. Saucy suggestions for elevating meals at home, a public market progress report, and amazing art for your home collection. Madison Magazine on newsstands now. Wisconsin weather can be frustrating. Get the latest forecast, alerts, and detailed traffic reports from the News 3 Now team. On air, online, and download the Channel 3000 First Warn app. Be the first to know what's headed our way. News 3 Now profiles Madison Magazine's top nurses for 2020. Meet these outstanding nurses who went above and beyond in providing care, innovation, and leadership during unprecedented times. Tonight at 6:30 on News 3 Now.
How many of you are worried about having to shut down your doors?
Only News 3 Now talks to local restaurant owners struggling to stay afloat.
We're coming to our last legs here. We are in dire straits.
What you can do right now to help on the next News 3 Now this morning. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blain's Farm and Fleet.
Well, the Labor Department continues to slide nationwide, and a pandemic-era priority shift for cars and their drivers. Diane King Hall has your Money Watch report.
More pain in the job market. According to the Labor Department, 885,000 Americans filed for unemployment benefits last week. That was worse than expected. It comes as states implement certain business restrictions across the country, even as the first vaccines are being unleashed. An extra shot. Hospitals are making a surprising discovery as they dole out the first doses of Pfizer's vaccines. While the vials are supposed to hold 5 doses in total, pharmacists say they have discovered more, up to as much as 7. The FDA says use them. Honda says it is recalling 1.4 million cars for a few problems. The drive shaft can break in some, and there's a software flaw, and window switches can overheat in others. The recall covers Honda Civic hybrids from 2012 and 2007 through 2014 Honda Fits and certain Acura ILX models and some Accords and Insights. And on-the-road behavior has taken a turn this year. According to a new Harris poll, more than 3/4 of people say they are okay with speeding when fewer drivers are on the road, while 1 in 3 parents cited a rise in COVID-19 related distractions while behind the wheel, like helping a child with virtual school. And more than half of new parents have used their car as a, quote, alone zone to escape. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Diane King Hall.
Diane, thank you. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials up 107 points. The NASDAQ up 81. The S&P 500 up 15. Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee is out of the radio barn today, so here are your farm numbers. People in the Northeast are dealing with a deadly snowstorm that has already dumped more than 2 feet of snow in some areas. One person died in a weather-related crash on Interstate 81 in Virginia. And in Pennsylvania, a man was hit and killed at this intersection by a public works plow truck. In Maryland, airline passengers had a scare when their jet slid off the taxiway after landing. Spirit Airlines says no one was injured.
COVID-19 has impacted crew availability for the state and for some cities and towns.
The nasty weather has forced at least 8 states to temporarily shut down coronavirus testing sites, and there is also concern worker shortages linked to the pandemic could delay snow plowing. But when it comes to vaccine delivery, government officials and major delivery companies say the vaccine is their top priority and that deliveries will continue as long as roads and airports are open. By contrast, our weather pretty quiet. Josh Breiter?
Yeah, Mark, we are lucking out. For those of you that don't want the snow, staying pretty quiet here. A lot of snow out east, though. They were seeing snowfall rates around 4 to 6 inches per hour, if you can imagine trying to clean up that mess. Nobody really can imagine it right here in Wisconsin at this point. Let's take a look at the 3 things to know in the forecast. Pretty quiet conditions here in southern Wisconsin right now. If only we could get some sunshine, but I don't think a lot of people are complaining out there right now. Your 3 things to know in the forecast: we are staying seasonably cold, at least for now. We do have a chance for flurries this weekend and one more chance for snow before Christmas. We'll get to that later on here in your forecast. Let's take a look at that flurry chance we have this weekend. Future tracks starting here at 8:30 tomorrow night. You can see that system up to the north of us right now and staying pretty well north. Northern Wisconsin has the better chance of squeaking out a little bit of snowfall accumulation with this. We're only going to see a couple of flurries here across southern Wisconsin. It's not going to amount to much, but we'll make it look a little picturesque out there if you are looking for the holiday spirit. Right now, future track snowfall, you can see just a trace here in the Madison area, and all of that snowfall really staying to the north, and even up there, they're not going to receive much from that system. Current conditions outside, as we take a live look from the Edgewater Sky Cam, you can see 29 degrees here in Madison, about where we were yesterday. We're not really going to move much from there as we are dealing with all those clouds. A little warmer down to the south. You can see we're in the low to mid 30s from Monroe to Janesville. The Dells sitting right now at 28 degrees. All of us hanging around that 30-degree mark this afternoon. You can see wind speeds very, very light, if any at all today. So that is the one thing that will feel pretty good out there, as we don't have to deal with those wind chills. There's your future track going into this afternoon. Again, warming up a couple of degrees, and then we will be clearing out into the overnight period. I don't know if we're going to be able to squeak out any sunshine later on today, but clearing out overnight means that we're going to be cooling off into the teens again. So it is going to be a cold start for your Friday morning. Mid-30s for your afternoon high tomorrow. And then again, we have that chance for flurries heading into Saturday. Not going to amount much here for Madison. The sunshine returns on Sunday, and those temperatures staying around the mid-30s. And then we do have that one more snow chance coming in right before Christmas. We'll keep our eye on that for those of you that will be doing any traveling right there. But then it's going to be cold. Christmas right now looking to be around 20 degrees. So might be a good day to hunker in by the fire, Mark. Of course, we'll keep our eye and seeing if we're going to have a white Christmas or not. A lot of fingers crossed for that this year.
All right. A week from now. All right, Josh, thank you. We'll see you later. Next at noon, we'll introduce you to our pet of the week, a senior dog named Blain Blain. Stay with us.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. And if you haven't tried Plexiderm, we've created the best offer yet with our holiday Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. Even the 11 lines between your eyes are visibly gone in minutes. Plexiderm works so well that celebrities in Hollywood and people just like you feel years younger in minutes. This is why I'm letting people try it for only $14.95 at plexidermtrial.com to celebrate this holiday season.
So I've had under eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. I have spent so much money on tons of eye creams, eye gels. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm, and I'm not joking. It works. When I do a collage and everything is done, it looks amazing. That is exactly how Plexiderm makes me feel. I put it on my face, and somehow, some way, I look together, which is amazing. I'm Jackie, and I took the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge, and so should you.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. And yet, when you look in the mirror, what you see necessarily isn't what you feel inside. Plexiderm, seriously, honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there. Like, the bags are gone.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shale rock. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing the appearance of under eye bags and wrinkles in minutes. So if under eye bags make you look tired or feel older, take action this holiday season and see that younger-looking you. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
I solemnly swear that I will support the veterans of the
United States Armed Forces.
I will defend the Constitution
Against all enemies. That I will commit.
to ensuring they are
Not forgotten.
and I will enable veterans to live the same life of opportunity.
they have provided me. So help me God.
It is time to introduce you to our pet of the week, Bling Bling. She's a senior lady, a unique mixed breed, part long coat Chihuahua, part English setter. Our friends at the Dane County Humane Society say if you're looking for a type of pal that wants to short walks and long belly rubs, Bling Bling is your gal. She'll do best in a quiet retirement home with or without other dogs. I love her face. If you're interested in adopting Bling Bling or checking out the other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org. And our pets from last week, the two roosters, are still looking for a forever home. And the Dane County Humane Society is offering a great deal on Bucky books. They're filled with local coupons, everything from groceries to coffee shops, oil changes, and more. The books are $35, and $12 of that will go to the Humane Society to help animals in need. You can purchase one online at giveshelter.org/Bucky. Well, an 11-year-old boy in Virginia says you're never too young or too old to be good to others. He lives by that rule, first raising money to help single moms during the pandemic. But as Chelsea Donovan reports, he's now out to do another good deed.
He had sweet success this summer. Raising a whopping $45,000 to buy diapers to give to single mothers. First getting our People Taking Action Award before gaining national attention for his little lemonade stand.
I wanted to help single mothers during this pandemic.
Cartier Carey, just 11 years old, isn't doing these deeds for the spotlight.
And I didn't think that people would actually interview me and, put me on shows.
The tart treat was so successful, he's moving on to toys.
That's like a kitchen toy set, slime from Nickelodeon, a drum set, a football.
His nonprofit Kids for Change 757 is playing the roles of Santa's elves this year.
It makes me feel like a wonderful person because, I'm actually helping people and, saving a lot of lives.
Just in 1 week, he's collected a mountain of gifts.
We're giving these out to kids that haven't had Christmases, and, we just want to help them. We don't want them to feel left out, so why not help?
Growing up in Hampton, Cartier says he saw too many people working to make ends meet.
I said, why not just help them instead of just seeing them struggle every time?
This weekend, he and his Cardi Pack will hand out these toys to low-income families in Newport News.
Yes, a lot.
A little boy with a heart of gold doing his part this holiday season.
You're never too old or never too young. You can always help out the community and, make them feel happy just like you're happy.
Wow, a remarkable 11-year-old indeed. People can support Cartier's efforts by buying something off his nonprofit's Amazon wish list or by sending donations to Kids for Change 757 through Cash App or Venmo. Josh, what were you doing at 11?
Well, I can't even remember. That was so long ago, Mark. We're going to play a little game right now called Did You Know? And it's dealing with our sunsets right now. As we take a look at the maps, did you know the sun is actually setting later in the day already, even though the winter solstice is still a couple of days away on the 21st? That sunset is actually going to be later today than it was at the earliest sunset, which was back on the 13th at 4:22. This afternoon, you can see we are going to be cooling off as soon as the sun goes down. We're cooling off a lot tonight because we're going to have those partly cloudy skies with those clouds clearing out, which is going to make us quite cold for Friday morning. Starting at 16 degrees, but we'll rebound with that flurry chance this weekend. Mark?
It is December after all, so thank you, Josh. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a very safe and great afternoon.